Guys, what up? Welcome back. Run another one. We're on EQ13. It's going to be kind of a random video showing what I'm working on. So, down below, you're going to see some timestamps. Don't know how long this is going to be. I've got my little template from the last video that I made for this. We're going to open up politics, go to overview real quick. It's 3 days and 12 hours into the server. I've just landed my third station. So, on the last video, I can actually throw that up right now. So we can go like this. You guys can look at this and pause this. I'm not going to leave it up, but there's spreadsheets that tell you all the positions on the map where they are like this. So this position, you can see where my second station was, and this is where my third station. I kind of scouted this and looked for this. So this TNChao hideout NPC, you cannot blow these up. However, you can outclaim them. So these NPCs, just because they're level 4 and they look big and whatever, they don't take very much. You can see on here, actually it doesn't say, what is this? It says, oh, it's 9. So this has 6 strength, I think. TNChao hideout 6. Let's check this. So TNChao has 6 strength. This one, it has 2. So the edge is 1 on the level 2s, and on these ones, I actually did not check this. But anywho, I'm still going to smash into this. Basically, I'm gonna kind of play here as we're bullshitting. I scouted this location. It has, you guys can see right here, 2 large moons, which makes both of this hex and this hex 6-point moon positions for HSA or Capital Ship Assembly. Huge. Very important, these spots. They're, like I said, like my first spot on my second station has 7. So I'll update and tell you guys. But I just wanted to kind of share. I scouted this position and I'm going to play a little bit. So what I do. So on I've been flaring here. You guys can see this, okay? So if you have the ability to play this game and put a decent amount of time into it, or log in every few hours and run flares, you're going to have so much resources. You guys can see down here at the bottom. I have so many resources and my queues are full. I swapped my military card in this spot. So I swapped my Blaze exosuit onto this station, queued up my Mick 7, 8, 9, and 10 on here. Like basically full queued my station with Mick because I want to start making tons and tons and tons of heavies. And then I swapped my plasma card back just for the time cost savings. When you start queuing up these longer buildings, the ones that take 5, 6, 7 hours, you want to make you want to use a tiny bit of your credits to save those time costs. It's going to speed your buildings up so much. 10% off of a building that takes 8 hours. It's like it's 80 minutes, or whatever that value is. So if it's 10 hours, it's going to take an hour off. You get the drill. So extremely beneficial to kind of pre-plan. Not only have we been, I've kind of put on pause so we can look at this. You guys can see kind of what I'm working on, but right now I wanted to kind of play. So we had, what was I trying to connect the dots on here? So we just have so many resources. Oh, so that's what I want to do. So I scouted the spot. I want to try. Oh, so this is what happened. So when you're not hurting on resources, you can save up all your tasks. You guys can see in here, I have 28 tasks saved up, and I'm going to dump all of these tasks into my new station. So you guys can see this. I can select the station. I can come in here and I can throw my rewards into my new spot that I've settled. So I throw all my resources in here. I can then rush So I've got all these cards now from my tasks, and so whenever you turn in tasks, it throws the resources right into the station. You guys can see I've got I want to get container port here, and I possibly want to run some flares from here. I'm once again, it's kind of just me here. I'm over here. I'm over here. Some early game flaring is amazing. So and 9, 10. So I'm gonna sit here and get quiet for a little bit and just show you how I. So once again, what I do. I've saved up a bunch of time cards, and the point of doing this is so I could have easily thrown all these resources and all my time cards into this station, but what's the point of throwing my resources and time cards into this station? The most valuable thing any station's going to get is being able to rush it up to level 4 and then be able to start developing and getting your tier 4 outposts down. So the point of saving up after like this, like I've already got my level 5 HSA here, and I'm starting to churn out heavies. Okay, this one's already set up and on it and go. But if I can get this one up to level 3, possibly level 4, like right when it lands, is extremely valuable, because I'm going to be able to start outclaiming this, and the faster I can get these moons or this position outclaimed, which is very easy. So I rush this up. I get what the heck is it called? Tier 3 org or Tier 3 building. Governor's Mansion on this thing. So Governor's Mansion at level 10 is going to be able to push and give my entire station +5 claim strength. So the edge, so my edge of me, so as Frontier Legion, I actually have 2 strength on the edge of my station. When this gets pushed out to 4 range, I'm gonna keep queuing as I'm talking here. It's going to make the edge. So if let's say, so I'm going to use my hover. So you can see at 4 range with my hover tool, I'm going to be able to have these moons part of my station. The only other issue that I'm going to run into is being able to outclaim this. So you guys can see, so these are actually 9 strength to have these under my control. So if I get my Governor's Mansion to level 10, that'll make the edge of my station 2 plus 5 is 7. Then I only need 2 more strength to at least get or 3 more strength to get these under my control. So I could possibly put, instead of getting a Stargate here, I get a fortress here, and I can put a fortress on this hex at 2 range, and then I can push and level it up to level 3, and then get 1 card on here. So you can come up here and we can look up fortress and show all cards. So we look up the fort, and you can see this medical bay is 1 claim radius. Okay, so it's going to make, instead of being 1 ring out for the fortress, it's going to make 2 rings out for the fortress. And then the fortress itself, so we come in here and we look at outposts. So you can look up the tier 3. Your fortress claims the hexes around it, and it gives them 1 more claim strength. So I get this station to level 4. So as we say here, I'm going to build bullshit, and I'm going to be leveling this thing up. We got to do some turn-ins. I need some resources. So once again, I'm throwing resources into this station, or into this brand new station, and I'm rushing it up. I'm prioritizing getting freighters. Unfortunately, I did not prioritize getting freighters on my other stations. I've been doing other more valuable things with my buildings. So maybe we name this right now. Maybe I make this Vincent. I'm never a huge Final Fantasy VII fan, so can we do this? Sure. Make some industrials here while we're waiting. Maybe turn some more deals in. I'm trying to find, we're making industrial buildings. I'm trying to turn in industrial turn-ins. That's so it's going to help balance our resources. So I'm trying to rush this up. So we have an hour. So we're at least gonna be able to get this to level 2, possibly level 3. As long as I can sit here and focus and not get distracted. So 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. So you guys can see. Unfortunately, the only issue, Willy is an amazing card. All buildings 10% minus resources is amazing. If we could think ahead, what do I want to do with this station? I can pre-plan all of these, so I have this. So problem is if I want to upgrade the station, it's going to remove this card, and then like let's see if I go like this, it doesn't show, but we can go to Big Bill. So we're going to look up Big. So we got Big Bill here. So he's only going to give us 5% resource savings on buildings and orcs. This card is 10%. So I want to try to keep this card on as long as possible, and think ahead what I want to do with this station. So what do I want to do here? Okay, I've already just said I want to flare, possibly flare from here. So I'm actually going to get plasma chamber 4, 5, 6, all the way to 10. Okay. Just because I don't have the resources here does not mean that I can't queue. My queue is 24 hours. Okay. So I'm having these combos on this station. I have an industrial card here. I have an industrial card here. I have a savings card here. Up in my policies, we can go like this. Industrial, it's going to be grayed out. Oh no, but this card. So you guys can't see it, but I have this card called Industrial First I'm running. It's giving me resource savings on industrial buildings, just like this one. So this is Populous First. This is Domain, but I got the pink one right below it. So I'm getting resource savings with 4 different things that I'm doing for a combo to save me on industrial buildings. And then I'm full queuing. So I know, so I'm going to talk out loud what I want to do with this. So what else do I want to be doing here? I've got freighters. I've got my freighters. So anytime you make container port, it puts it into your pool of freighters. So I can go like this actually. So let's go to logistics and see how much I can freighter. So my capital. So this is my capital. This is my new station. In an hour and 20 minutes, I can send resources out here. We can go fleets. Doing lots of wow, look at that. I got a level 3. I must have trying to multitask here. So Discord applied, go here. So just trying to whatever. Oh, look at that. Hey, we got a flare runner that's back. So we can go to this one. So this flare is going. It's not as much, so I just reduce it down. Look at that. Perfect. Hour and 15 minutes more resources. Good. We just tagged this one. Unfortunately, it did not quite have enough. That's okay. So freighter, so from here, it still takes a while. Okay, but how can we manipulate this? I want freighter speed on here. So I'm going to swap this to birth control. And then we're going to apply, I don't have any cards. I want 8 freighters. I want 28 freighters, okay? We're going to go like this. Logistics, freighters, and from my big bad boy right here to my new station, it's going to take an hour and 18 minutes to send resources. We're going to kind of send a little bit of each. So I'm kind of heavy on metal, so maybe we don't want that. I need early crystal, so we're going to go a little more heavy on crystal, and we're going to send it. If it wants to work. Come on, send. Come on, send. Don't lag. Don't do this to me. It died. Oh, no, it sent. So you guys can see in an hour and 18 minutes, it's going to send all this resources to my new station. So the way I can speed this up, like I said in the first video, you can get distribution hub. So I'm probably going to get distribution hub here. And then the other thing you guys need to pay attention to. So you guys got to make sure. So whenever you make a tier 4 organization, there's requirements. for the buildings that you have at this location. So if I make this slot another industrial building, I just need to make sure if I want to go New Horizons here, I need two more buildings for domain. So maybe this one can be docking bay, or this one can be scout command, or this one can be internal affairs. Whatever it is you want to do with this, you got to make sure that you have the, if I want New Horizons here, I have to have 6 domain buildings here in order to make it. You guys can see. See, it's grayed out right now because I don't have the required buildings. You guys can see right here. Require 6 domain buildings to build New Horizons. So it's what I usually do. This is what I encourage you guys to do as well, is I usually make Google Doc. I'll spreadsheet out all of my stations and then leave myself notes being like, okay, like this is my Shinra station. I need 6 domain buildings here. I want New Horizons here. I want RG here. I want to get industrial complex up as soon as possible. I'm flaring from here. I have a 7-point HSA here. All of the information I have is in my spreadsheet, and I can do that for every single station that I have. So I know. So like, let's say I want to sit here and cluster this little area. I want 3 stations here. So maybe this station, eventually I have 2 more stations here. One station has my Stargate, one station has my scanner, and they're all built so they all overlap and they all are working cohesively. So maybe my Stargate will cover 2 of my stations. My scanner will cover 3 of my stations. You guys get the idea. You want to pre-plan out what each individual station that you're doing is doing. Okay, so obviously went on a little rant there, but you guys can look down at the timestamps of everything I'm going to be covering. So like I said, I want to be rushing this station up as fast as possible. So we know, we want to be running flares from here. What else do we want to be doing from here? Okay, before I tear this card off and upgrade this station, what do I want to be doing here? We got plasma chamber queued up. And like I said, you only have access. I obviously can't queue these buildings up because the station's only level 1. I can't queue up tier 2 buildings until the station itself is tier 2. But what else? What level 1 buildings do I want here? What do I really need? Trailer manufacturing, not really. I believe so. We might need orbital, so we might actually want some military. So maybe, do I want acquisitions at all here? No. But still, maybe I still do it. Maybe I'll get military barracks here. So I'm just going to swap on. I don't think I'm going to be running missions from here. We're going to swap on military. I'm going to go military card here. And then a military card here. And then we're going to, like I said, I'm getting a combo. So I queued up plasma chamber all the way to level 10. I swapped my military cards on. And now I'm getting the savings from military. And I'm just going to do, I think I'm going to do barracks here. So supplied corvettes and patrols. So if I supply one or 2 stacks of corvettes from this location, they're going to cost less labor to do that. So maybe I do that one. So we're going to full queue this. 8, 9, 10. And then we're going to do this one as well. So maybe I go, I just want something. I'm not running missions here. I don't need this combo, and I don't need docking bay here. Maybe I'll just go acquisitions. So we're just gonna go acquisitions here. And as soon as we get this queued, so we're gonna look at the card again. Okay, I want you guys to look at this Willy Gamish card. So all buildings are 10%. So I'm curious if this is applying. We could actually try this. So look at this. So the card's on right now, okay? So I'm going to click on my labor building, okay? 1 minute, 25 seconds, and it's 18 each. I'm going to tear this card off and we're going to look. Let's remove the card and look. So now, look at this. It's 20 each. So you guys can see what the card did. It took off 10%. I'm just making sure that the card is doing what it's supposed to. It's saving us resources on non-specialized buildings. So that's really good. So at this location, so we're going to put the card back on so you guys can see. We're going to put Gamish back on. And now we get our 18. I'm just going to tear it off again, make sure it's applying to our refineries. So remove. So this refinery is 30. And Gamish on is 27. Perfect. So I want to queue up. I want crystal and I want metal. I'm just going to put them all up to level 5. Put them all up to level 5. And then maybe full queue our 5. I'm going to show you some stuff on this video. Oh, wow. We just queued up 24 hours. That's perfect. Okay, so now we can upgrade the station. We're going to go like this. So we don't have any resources here now. I used them all up. But you can come up here. And you can do some turn-ins. So we need some resources. We can go industrial. So there's a bunch of there's turning an industrial task is heavy crystal. That's what we want. We want to balance our resources, upgrade the station, tears the card off. See? So Gamish is gone now. So this card, maybe I don't have to put anything in here. But what we are going to do is we're going to continue to spam this up. So I'm going to see if I can get this to level 3. Okay. So this is what us players that have been playing this a long time do. Just like I had said, my goal is to get my next station up to the tier 4 org and tier 4 outpost as fast as possible. The most important thing I want to be doing is investing into my next station. I want to dump resources. I want to get another HSA unlocked. I want to get my mining colony unlocked. I want to get my dome unlocked. I want this. I don't want to dump everything into one station and complete it, and then the building queue sits idle. You don't want that. You want to be reinvesting into your new station and saving up, investing, saving up, investing, saving up. So you have you have 6 or 7 stations still building things versus having, 2 that are complete and then nothing left for your 5th, your 6th, your 7th station. We're going to get quiet here for a minute. We're just going to keep burning through all of our build R cards that we have saved up. Oh, didn't mean to do that. That's okay. And you guys can watch the top. As I'm building these, I'm unlocking more. You guys can see. Look at these combos that's happening. So we did, when we hit station level 2, it increases our resource cap. So the amount of resources we can store here. So we really don't have to kind of baby this thing anymore. We can just dump a bunch of resources in here. Because what I really want is the build R cards. All these lovely resources. Okay. On another thing I want to show you guys. Okay, these are not locked in place. The only queued thing that you cannot move in this queue. So you see this. I can select this building, okay? Any of these buildings, as long as it doesn't jump itself. So what I'm saying is you can shuffle things around in your queue. Watch this. So this military barracks, okay, you guys can see. So the thing I'm working on right now is all my plasma chambers. But if I was like, hey, I don't want to do plasma chamber anymore. I want to do my Department of Acquisitions. I can grab the level 1, you can't jump level 2 over level 1, but you can if it's something different than what you're already working on. So I want Department of Acquisitions to go next. You see how I drug the building that had queued up to next in line. I can't move the one it's already working on, but I can move the one that's in already in the queue. So you can see this. I move. So now I go like this. Now Department of Acquisitions is sitting right here. I moved it in the queue. I can do that as many times as I want. So I can take the level 2 of department and move it down. I can take level 3 and move it down. You guys can see. Look at it. Isn't that amazing? Amazing being able to shift things around in your queue depending on your need. If like for some odd reason, like at this station, so I can come here. This is my bad boy. Wow, I don't have anything going. So we're really heavy on metal. So we're gonna queue up some destroyers. So let's say at this location. So you guys can see I have 21 hours queued up. But I'm like, Jesus criminy sakes, I really need freighters. I could queue up a couple of freighters. I could put them next in line. And you guys can see what I just did there. Okay. I moved container port to the next. I can't move the one it's working on, but I can move it next in the queue. Amazing way that even though let's pretend none of this shit was paid for, but you still get the time savings. It locks in the time savings. It locks in whatever combo pieces you had when you queued it up, and then you can just move your cards around and whatnot. Amazing ability to fudge things around like that. As I'm sitting here, so we're going to continue. So actually going to come up here and see if we have any longer cards. Actually, let's do this. Oh boy. So you guys can see this screen. Touch on what you guys, new players, need to be working on. You guys need to be doing your daily challenges every day. It gives you XP. It gives you permanent cards. So these challenge caches are permanent cards that you can burn down and make the cards you need. Look at this screen. Look at this right here. See this? This is how it was generated. This is one of the best pages I've ever seen. 2 gold before the reroll. So obviously, I could have used the free reroll on possibly this one or this one to try to get a better reward. But this thing's already amazing. You guys can see. We're going to claim this right now and see what we get. So you guys can possibly see a free gold card. So doing your challenge caches, amazing way to get. You have to do these because you get XP and you get permanent cards. So we're going to open this up real quick and see what we get. So challenge cache, open it up. We did not. And very unfortunate, we did not get a gold card. We only got 2 purples. So gold challenge caches can have either 2 purple cards or 1 purple and 1 gold card. But unfortunate, but this is actually a decent card. The +2 to scanner range. That's amazing. I'll use that probably. But anywho, I'll just open up all my cards. I don't care. So getting back to this, we're going to keep rushing this up. I wanted to check and make sure that I didn't have any longer. I'm looking for these. Okay. So I want the longer cards. So 5, 2, 5. So here's a really good one. Okay. So it has a 30-minute and a 15-minute. Okay, so I want those so I can do this. So we got a 30. 3. Keep continuing, just spamming this thing up. Probably be like this. Looks like it's going to be easily be able to get to probably 60 or 70 influence range doing this. We'll keep. Actually, you know what? We're gonna wait one more. So the reason why I'm gonna get this to 3, and then I have way more options. I want to get a mining colony down as soon as possible, or a mining facility down as soon as possible. So this might be a good spot. We got large, medium, and then some labor. We've got, look at this large. Look at all this metal right here. This is amazing right here. So we got medium, large for a ton of metal right here. This is really good. This one, so we're gonna I'm gonna try to not sit here and idle and bullshit, but let's keep turning in. So we just finished up some higher level ones. So let's look at this 9. So it doesn't give us very much, but we'll look at these ones. Okay, this has a 15. We'll grab that one. Now it looks like we burned. Oh, perfect. Look at that. Okay, we did still have some more. So we're gonna go back to this. 30, a 30, a 15, and a 5. So we're still cruising here, folks. We're at 44 build points right now. We're gonna get this up to at least level 3. Rush through, try to. So 48. See, we're burning through almost all of our cards, which is amazing. The reason why you want to do this is because for however many build points I have, it's affecting how much passive XP I'm generating. So if you have 30 hours worth of build R cards sitting in your bags, you're not benefiting from all of that built or the build points that you get from rushing buildings. That's going to passively affect how much XP you get. The more XP that you're generating, the more buildings that you have, the faster that you get your levels. Okay, so more levels means more stations, more buildings means more passive XP, and then that passive XP, whatever your daily challenges is generated based off of how much XP that you currently already have. So if you have 1,000 build points, it's going to generate your dailies. So let's say every time that your dailies come up, it's going to take 60% of your build points. Okay, so 60% of a level. It's going to divide that into your 4 dailies, and as long as you complete all 4 of your daily challenges, it's going to give you 60% experience towards your next level. I'm pretty sure it's pretty damn close to that. It might be closer to like 80%. So 20%, 20%, 20%, 20%. Anytime you complete one of your daily challenges, that's how much it's going to bump your XP. So we hit level, we're going to, so we did not have any cards running here, but I'm trying to think if maybe it would benefit us. Actually, I take that back. We don't have enough. If we had more, we could do an org here. We could try to do an queue up an org and do that. But I think we keep blowing through these. We hit level 3 station. So after I finish up doing this building and rushing it, okay. So we're gonna take our fleet, okay. And like I said, we want to find a good spot for resources. So these are not under our control. You guys can see I've got 3 strength on this hex. I've got 4 strength on this hex. I'll eventually have 4 range on my station and start slamming into this. And then, like I said, I'm going to, outclaim this. I can start working on that too. So I'm just going to I'm going to queue up Governor's Mansion now. Actually, you know what? Let's just do this right now. So we'll take Governor's Mansion and I'll queue up the second one too. Okay. And I'll show you guys how this works. So we got Governor's Mansion 1 and 2. Where is it at? So Governor's Mansion. We'll drag him down. Come on down. And then bring it all the way down. Bring them all the way down, and we'll do these ones next, and I'll show you. Okay, for you new guys and some of your vets. So you see this hex right here. Okay, we got the station. My station's level 3 right now, but eventually it'll have a 4th ring. So you can see this hex. I don't own this hex. I have 4 strength, and the NPC has 6. Okay, but watch this. So, I don't actually. Let's just keep. We got to turn in some more shit. So we've got our capacity for resource storage is 52,000. Now we really don't have to pay attention to this thing. Okay. When you first land your station, you got to kind of watch what you turn in. You don't want to lose any resources because you flubbed how much you can store. Okay, so we turned some stuff in. Maybe we got some more cards. So 30, 40, and 45, and 46. Okay, so now we got our governor's mansion is next. Okay, so watch. So for every one level of governor's mansion, it's going to give you a half claim strength. So for 2 levels, it's going to give your station's influence or strength to outclaim other hexes 1 strength for every 2 levels. So watch this. So right now, the outpost is at 6. We're at 4. Come on. Don't fucking lag on me. So it still says 4. I'm still 4 on this, but now we got the next level of this. 3, 4, 5, and then we'll turn 4 in, and this should change it. So it's at 6 and 4 right now. And 6 and 5. Okay. So I get this to level, I get Governor's Mansion to level 10. I can outclaim this. My ring will be all the way out here. So 3 left 4 range, which means I'll get the moons, and I'll put a fortress right here with 2 range, and I'll be able to outclaim these moons. I can't blow this up. This thing does not blow up. T and Chow, you can see this. Look at this. Look at this little menu. It says station cannot be destroyed nor captured. You cannot capture these because there's only a certain amount of these on the map, and they have to exist because they're part of some of these crazy tasks. So that if you click on NPCs, you have to be able to clear all of the NPCs. So T and Chow Court, it gives you unification card. It gives you the plus 5%, all your labor stations, but what it's really part of is the Prime Conqueror. So Prime Conqueror requires you to clear T and Chow Court. So you see this on the bottom. In order to unlock the best cards in the game, the best fighting cards in the game, so Laser Cannon Prime, your Graphene Armor Prime, and your gold target computer for putting these on like a capped. So you make station or at day 10 you can start making carriers. You get you go and clear all these NPCs. You'll get these cards by clearing all these NPCs. That's why you can't capture most of these, because they have to exist on the map for people to clear them. So when you clear all these, you get your cards, and it makes one of your carrier fleets just nuts. You put these cards on your carriers, and it just makes them insanely good because they give so much firepower and then so much HP. So there you go. So we're going to try to find a spot for our mining facility. So I'm not too worried about. So at this location, I'm gonna do this real quick. We're gonna keep on running missions. Quiet here for just a sec. Look at that, another sun just waiting for us to smack it. Okay. I don't think we have another. Oh, there is. There's one right here. Look at this. Perfect. So spamming the shit out of missions. Keeping our queues full. I know this one. I can actually go like this. Keep making ships. I've got a ton of resources. So, God, what was I talking about? Damn it. So we'll keep building. So we've got this thing up and running. I was talking about claim strength. Oh, we're gonna do our mining facility. So I have a ton of resources at my capital, and I can send them here. Now, yeah, I can send them here, no problem. When I get distribution hub leveled up, like 4, 5, 6 levels, I'm going to be able to send resources out here really fast. So it might only be like 30 or 40 minutes for me to send, a ton of resources. You see this? We got our frigates, or we got our freighter. We've got our freighters in the air. Let me take a little sip here real quick. Got a little coffee. You guys can see we're going to be able to constantly keep this thing full. I'm not too worried about resources right now. I've got a ton of resources. So, but I can balance, so I can balance the resources here, no problem, by just filling it from my capital in like 30 minutes. So we come back to this. I'm trying to find the best position for just the best fields in range. So large, medium, large, medium, and then some labor. This one's amazing. Look at this. Large, medium, small. Maybe eventually I'll put it here. But for now, I want to get this thing down now. So I'm going to make a mining facility right here in 8 minutes. We're going to get a double large metal, and medium gas. Amazing. Okay. So once again, I am prioritizing rushing this thing up, but the end goal is to get the passive resources. You want to just, we're still working on our economy. We still want to be rushing this thing up to be able to do what we wanted to do, which is get all the refineries up, get some passive resources here, maybe get, we have, I'm going to have to think tank this thing. I think I do want to be able to run flares here. So maybe the long-term goal, I'm just talking outside. I'm telling you how my mind works when I'm planning one of these stations. Okay. So just do this real quick. I want you guys to think about this. So how can I manipulate this so I can get a fortress and I can get a Stargate? How can I get 2 tier 3 outposts? Okay, I want to be able to have a gate here and I want a fortress until I can get another station in here and outclaim this. Maybe I put another station right here. So I outclaim this thing. I put my 5th station here. I put it and I can get another HSA here. I need to be, but I need my fortress and I need a Stargate here. How do I do that? Okay. So you come down here and go to your unique buildings. You only get one of these per server. So you have to, just like my work shed on my other station, this one, I want to get Arbiter here. Okay. Arbiter allows you to fit a second tier 3 outpost. So in my outpost slots, this is locked until I can get Arbiter here. So I can go Stargate here, and then I can go Fortress here, and I can have both. So I can have my Fortress here, I can be outclaiming my moons, and I can put a Stargate down here, and then run flares from here too. That's a lot of commodities. That's 5 steel, that's 5 extra steel, 5 extra carbon, 5 extra titanium, and then 2 extra diamonds for making Arbiter and getting 2 tier 3 outposts here, but it's worth it. In my eyes, it's worth it. I want to be running flares from here, and I need my moons. Okay, you guys get the idea. I need you guys thinking about these things. How do we manipulate our stations to what we needed to do? I need moons. I want to be able to run flares here. I need 2 tier 3 outposts. at this location. So that's my rant. We're almost done here. So I don't know. Maybe I will. So this station is actually really close. So what I'm actually going to do here is I'm going to go to my starter. Okay, so my starter's sitting here kind of idle. I've been running some. I've been hitting everything in sight. So I'm actually gonna go like this. I'm gonna go to my messages and I'm gonna check. So this one was full. Okay, so you guys can see anytime in your reports for rating, you can see when a marauder still has more resources that you left behind. So this one was left behind. I can click the wherever this was and see. Okay, this one when I hit it, it still had more resources there. So I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna hit it again. Okay, so I'm gonna raid this one again. So I'm still raiding a lot from here, but I'm still kind of lacking. Maybe I am, maybe not. I do have 3 hours. So actually I take that back. I still have a decent amount of resources here, and I have a 3-hour build here. This is actually good. Okay, so I'm actually going to take that back. I'm going to go back to my new station, and I'm just going to put all my resources in here. Okay, so we're going to, well, I got my commodities. So I need to go up here. I need to go like this. Caches, just open them all. It got finished. Oh, my diamond. Perfect. A diamond just finished it. The 8 hours it takes, I think, right? 8 hours? Yeah, it takes 8 hours to do this. So you guys can see my commodities. What do I need? I'm just going to do another, get more steel. That's fine. What was I working on? Oh, so I wanted to dump all my resources in here. So I'm going to completely put all of, actually take that back. I only want the ones that have the build R cards. I can save. So these ones, so whenever you start on, when you make your first outpost, it gives you just a bunch of resources back, but it doesn't give you any build R cards. Okay, so I'm just going to hold on to those until I need them. So for whatever reason, I need a bunch of resources somewhere, I can just hold on to those rewards for a rainy day. So old Vincent's getting filled up here. We're just unlocking all of our build R cards, and we're going to rush this thing as high as we can. So as soon as we're done with this, I'll kind of review my other stations, and we'll kind of wrap this thing up, okay? And the lags, you love the game. Almost done. So I'm going to keep all the level 1s. I'm not really, so we got this station to 63 build points, okay? I'm not going to keep burning through. I mean, we did unlock another one there. Let's see this. So yeah, we did unlock another one. Complete 5 challenges 5 times. Okay, whatever. So you guys can kind of get the drill. We're going to push into this thing. We're going to get these moons under our control with a fortress, possibly make a fortress and a Stargate here, start making more heavy ships here. Just I prioritize, I need my moons. You guys need your moons. And then you can kind of get labor and fix your passive resource, your economy. This one, I can play a lot, so I can run flares. It's going to kind of help facilitate me kind of more prioritizing my ship production stations than making a mining colony. So my fourth, so this station, once again, my workshed station, I'm running tons and tons and tons of flares from here. We're still working on getting our, I have Mick queued up. I want to all in Mick. I don't need container port. I want to get Mick done because I need to really, really get my ship production going. And then maybe, maybe I could do like 1 or 2, like a distribution hub here. I can queue up maybe 2 more of these and kind of rush them a little bit. I need to be able to, I want to move a little bit faster with my freighters from here. So I really need to work on my distribution hub, but my focus, 100% focus, is getting Mick done because I need to be able to get my heavy production up. I've got so many resources. You see this? I've got so many resources that I need to just be, the way that you play this game is more ships, better ships, more resource production, better ships. You get the idea. But and then as soon as Mick's done, as soon as my distribution hub's done, we're still going to be focusing and finishing all of our eco. So that's my workshed station, and then my next station when I hit level 30 is probably going to be labor. I need a labor station. I need to get my labor station down. Then probably my 5th station might be a mining colony. We'll see. Probably be a mining colony for right here, and then I need to get maybe my 6th station will be another HSA here. So 6, 6, 7 is going to be my build for this, and we're going to be able to kind of smash a little bit and see if anybody wants to mess around, or maybe we just start clearing some NPCs, and I can show you guys how to troop carrier an NPC. So I know that was a lot, you guys. Once again, at my starter, I'm just raiding at my workshed station. I'm running flares. You guys just saw me build my 3rd station, focusing on moons and heavy ship assemblies. Appreciate you guys very much, and peace.